All righty. You were all notified. Hey, Raquel is back. Woohoo! So good to see you. Yay. We are live on YouTube, just letting everybody know. You're welcome to share, but just so you know. Yay. All righty. So don't worry, for those of you that are here for the first time, you're not live on YouTube. It's just showing me. And then in a couple of minutes after the meditation or after the piece that we do, I will take us off live and then we can share. So Ketty, you keep your eyes on the road and your eyes open. Just letting everybody know. Welcome to share, but just so you know, that happens. Okay, so but for the rest of you, welcome to Come Back to Love, our Monday morning gathering. So great to be here. And I will invite you to have a breath and gently close your eyes. And when you need to keep your eyes open, it's actually a great way to participate because you basically are sort of turning up the volume on your awareness. So, you know, just like more acutely aware. Oh, I see little furry things. All righty. So let's begin by expanding our energy fields. I feel like we haven't been together in a long while. Expand your energy field out. Let's go right out into the town you're in, wherever you are. And if you're doing this for the first time, just notice that you've got your physical body, but you've got so much more outside of your physical body. Expanding your field in all directions. And just notice if one side or the back feels a little less willing to expand. I'll say it that way. And just notice if you can invite all parts of you with a lot of safety to expand outward. Let's bring our attention to the earth beneath us as we expand in that direction as well. And invite the earth's energy to contribute. Noticing your field expanding downward into the center of the earth. As you breathe in and receive from her as well. As you take a nice deep breath in, bring your attention to the crown of your head and invite the crown to expand way, way, way out, all the way up to the sun and the moon, the stars, planets. And as you expand in all directions, begin to see your field spanning across the country, expanding across the continent, continuing out across the oceans, the water, all the way around the globe and beyond. And I invite you to think about something that you've been struggling with. And if nothing comes to mind, great. Don't make something up. But if there is something you've been struggling with, or maybe there's it might be something that's happening now, or there might be sort of a theme that runs through your life that feels like a struggle. Sometimes it might feel like an endless struggle or something that keeps coming back around. So I invite you to take that struggle and put it out in front of you so you can see it. And for some, that might mean that it becomes an image or some words. It might become a part of you that you recognize. So just take a moment. I want to invite you to do that. Sometimes these parts of ourselves don't want to come out in front of us, and that's okay. But you might be able to, with a calm and kind heart, invite that part to come out in front of you. You can let it know that it's safe to do that and that you're present and you're here, you're grounded. So now that you have it in front of you, I want to invite you to expand it visually. Make it really big. Continue to expand it like you just expanded your own infinite being. So expand the energy of it out to the four corners of your room. Lower your walls and barriers a little bit. See if you can expand the energy of it out into the town you're in. Continue expanding across the country. Across the continent. See if we can expand it, continuing all the way across the oceans. All the way around the earth, across the other continents, across Asia and Europe, Africa, Australia, Antarctica. And even further out into the universe, out into the solar system. And notice anything that's happening in your body right now. And notice that your physical body is really small now compared to the infinite expansion of energy, including the expansion of the piece that you just did. Physical body is tiny compared to the infinite. Certainly tiny compared to the infinite. They're tiny compared to energy all around the globe and out into the universe. See your physical body as the tiny part of the whole being that is you. And what do you notice about the quote unquote struggle? Is it still even there, is one question. For some people, it's probably completely disappeared into the ethers. For others, it's still there in a different form. Notice what texture it has if it is still there. If you take something and spread it out as big as you just did, does it stay solid, or do you notice just the tiny specks of molecules, tiny dots of energy that aren't solid and aren't dense and aren't hard to just reach through, put your hand through, spread them out, maybe play with those little dots of energy. They can travel around all through the universe. They can spread themselves out, and they start to become way less powerful, way less concentrated for sure, way less contracted. And like I said, for some of you, that it might just be gone now. And feel into the difference of doing an exercise like that versus the typical sort of over focus, micro focus on something we perceive as a problem, quote unquote problem. We forget that it's just an energy that can be moved and manipulated, and all in helpful ways. So I invite you to take a deep breath in. You bring your awareness again to the infinite being that you are, to all the spaciousness around you. Feel the space. As my guru in California says, we look at the sky, a plane comes across, and our eyes follow the plane. And we forget about the sky and all the space that's available, that's ever present, and that we have access to. Somehow we focus on that airplane going across the sky. We start to get focused. Where's it going? Who's on that plane? I wonder what time it left the airport, etc. But instead, the sky, the space, connection to the divine, the truth, no density, no hard problem to solve. Just the spaciousness of our being. So I invite you to take a deep breath in now, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And one more time. Going to say goodbye to the YouTube